Hi guys, it's all Shades of Dramatic and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Chinese drama The Rational Life, starring Dylanwang from Meteor Garden. I loved that drama. I love all the versions of Meteor Garden. And Qinlan, you might have seen her face or you know her face, but if you do, that's okay. If you don't, that's still okay. Okay, so let's get right into what this drama is actually about. But before that, update guys, you guys have no idea how much times I've had to retake videos for this week. I actually filmed one yesterday outside because my house is a bit of a full house right now. If you've noticed, I normally keep behind me empty, but there's so much things behind me right now because I had to shift the side room that I'm actually recording on. So without further ado, let's just go into what this drama is about so you don't actually have to hear about my not so fabulous life. Okay, so what is this drama called? It's called The Rational Life. And what is it about? A 35 years old woman actually works an office job and she's been working there for a really long time, and suddenly she is demoted. Not promoted, she's demoted. And she carries with her her recently hired assistant Shizhao, who stars as dylanwang, and basically that's where the drama starts. You know, she's demoted from a position she's always been in for a really long time, and she has to work in an area she's not even familiar with. She has to work in an area she's not even familiar with, and that comes with a price. So I really enjoyed this drama. I think I binged it in about 2 to 3 weeks, and I think it has a little bit of something for everyone. If you're in your late teens, your early 20s like me, your late 20s, your early 30s, your late 30s, just have a bit for everyone. I actually really loved the moral these people had in this drama. I really liked the values and the beliefs and the ethics that came with this drama. It was so good. It was like ice cream, you know? The ice cream that doesn't make you gain weight. I just could keep eating it because it doesn't make you gain weight. It's a really bad video. But let's just keep going into what The Rational Life is actually about. I think you should watch it just because if you're someone who is dating a younger guy, this drama is for you. If you're someone who is like 30 or on your late 30s and your husband is asking you to have children when you agree that you don't want to have kids, this drama is for you. And this is also about taking new chances, taking new challenges head on, not being afraid and going right into it. It's actually about having everything presented in front of you and choosing whether you're going to give it up for what is the worth of it that you're actually giving up all your moral and your values and your beliefs for. So that was something I really enjoyed about this drama. This drama stars a really beautiful cast. Everybody in the cast is beautiful. I mean, wow, this was a good drama. I can't believe I binged this drama in 2 weeks. Like, I could have binged it faster, but I didn't. But basically, I really enjoyed a lot of stuff about this drama. If you're watching The Rational Life, or if you know of The Rational Life, or if you haven't heard of it, then this is why you should actually go and check this drama out. I feel like it had so much to offer to everybody, and it offered a lot to me. One of my favorite scenes in this drama was just how the main cast met, and also how they became friends, and how they went from friends to lovers. And yeah, that was actually, it's like a slow burn romance story, but it was good. It was really good. I actually suggest you check that out. A lot of the scenes in this was beautiful. I mean, Chinese is a big country. It's a big place with a lot of people, and how they presented Shanghai in this drama, wow. I want to go. Someone needs to take me to Shanghai right now. Someone take me to Shanghai. But aside from the view and aside from the beautiful cast, the storyline, it was a really good storyline. It actually had so much to give to me. I mean, I'm still young, growing up, learning the world, searching the world, looking for who knows what, but this drama had so much to give. That is why I think you should actually check this drama out. Even though there was a lot of controversy around the fact that this drama is like, this woman is in her 30s and this dude is in the cast that she's currently acting with, even though she's in her 30s in the drama, and her love, the guy who became the love of her life, is in his early 20s, really early 20s. I mean, that's something you actually had to think about. Am I going to date you because you're like so much years younger than me, or am I actually just going to let this chance go and just talk about what people think? But watch the drama. It's a really good drama. I felt like I don't have any views on age, I mean, it's scary, you know. Dating someone younger than you by so much years, I don't know. I don't have any views against it. I don't know if I have any views for it, because life is crazy. You never know who's who, what's what, or what's your fate. So don't be afraid and take the challenge, take the chance, and keep it safe, people. Drama is actually about. So basically, another thing I really liked about this drama, The Rational Life, was the second lead couple, the main lead, Russian best friend, Xiyan. Oh, my Chinese. So basically, I liked the fact that in this drama, the main female lead, best friend, actually was in a marriage, and she had a husband who she agreed never to have kids with, and the parents just kept coming at her and saying, have kids, you're at this late 30, you're in your late 30s and you're just going to get older, and this is the best time to have kids. So what are you going to do? Are you going to wait to have kids, or are you going to wait for it until it's more difficult to have kids? Or no? I mean, if you're married, folks, don't let your in-laws make choices for you. You and your husband have to make those choices for yourself. That was my view on it. That was my belief in it. And a lot of the issues that the second lead had in their marriage was mainly focusing around the fact that the lady didn't want to have kids, and the man suddenly decided to have kids, even though he agreed when he married her. He doesn't want to have kids either. I mean, what the heck? But they came to a point where they was about to separate, and mind you, if I was Xiyan in this drama, I probably would have divorced that man, because I mean, there are some things you say and there are some things you don't say. If you know you have a rude comment in your head and you want to say it out and you want to tell it to somebody, hold it in your head. Sometimes everything that is lands in our head are in our thoughts, because the devil is around roaming and seeking whom to devour. Guys, not all the time the thoughts that fall in our head are our own, and so sometimes when we get angry, we want to say some things that could be hurtful to people, but it may not be us, so don't say it. Take a deep breath, calm down, leave whoever made you angry, recollect yourself, and then go back and talk to them. Maybe when they're in a better mood, or you're in a better mood. I don't know. I'm just saying. But some of the things the guy said in this drama to the female lead's best friend, I would have divorced him because of what he said. I mean, I wasn't going to stay in that marriage. I really wasn't. But the funny thing was that she stayed in the marriage. And even though the drama portrayed like she was with this younger guy who she could have talked to, I thought that them two was going to end up together. I thought she was going to leave her husband and go to the younger guy because he kind of understood her more. But, you know, I wouldn't have left the marriage just because, if I was Xiyan, I wouldn't have left the marriage just because of the younger guy. I would have left the marriage because of the things her husband tell her. I mean, some things you shouldn't say to people. You just shouldn't say some things at all. Don't speak them into your mouth, because words have life and they hurt a lot. So words can hurt more than actions, you know? So that's my opinion. But that was one thing in this drama that I really was against. Just the female lead's marriage issues. There was a lot going on. So I feel like if you're in your 30s or your late 30s, early 30s or whatever, and you're in that marriage where you don't want to have kids and you want to have kids, check out this drama. This drama carries a lot of stuff that can teach you and you can learn from. Even though I didn't like the fact that she actually stayed with this man and they worked it out, because some people work it out. Some people are willing to sacrifice some things and work it out with their spouses and their loved ones. You know, I mean, who am I? Someone might say, I'm naive, I'm not married, I mean, so who are you to say what and what? But I'm just giving my views here, and if you do actually check out this drama, then you actually might see what I'm talking about. If not, then you might wonder where I'm coming from, but that's why I'm here. I'm offering you this drama so you can learn more about what I'm talking about. Asian dramas. Okay, so basically that was one thing that was really interesting inside this drama, The Rational Life. And another thing that was interesting was Mr. Zhu. Mr. Zhu appeared in the drama like several episodes later. And the thing about Mr. Zhu's presence in the drama was that he was a man who came in that had everything. Ladies, watch out for the guys who have everything and just appear in your life. They're not for you. Trust me, they might have everything you want, everything you need. that doesn't mean that they're for you. Don't take the easy part out. Take the narrow road. I hate the narrow road. The narrow road is hard, but it comes with a price. Everything we do comes with a price. Everything that we say do, it comes to the consequence of action. Why? Because God is keeping a record of everything that we do, good or bad. So people, ladies, from my ladies, I shouldn't have sung that, but ladies, seriously, do not take that guy. If he comes and he has everything you think you've ever wanted, ever needed, and it's easy, that's not the guy for you. So in this drama, the female lead, Rojin, although she was demoted at work and not promoted, she ended up in an area where she met, where she came to a point in her life where suddenly maybe moving and being demoted wasn't a bad thing. It was actually a good thing, and she fell in love with it. And so she started to fall in love with the work that she started doing since her demotion. I think that's a word. I think promotion is a word. Why isn't demotion a word? I hope it's a word. Anyway, if it isn't a word, you all still understand what I'm saying. But ever since she was demoted, she came to a point in life where she was able to try something new. And when she tried something new, she actually liked it. And so she started to work in this field. I think it revolved around cars and using new forms of energy instead of gasoline, and keeping the environment clean and safe and friendly. And so the whole point of the place that she works now was she's working in a place where cars don't use gas. No, they don't use gas. I think they charge the cars, right? And I was like, wow, look at me learning something here with this drama. We watch dramas. I watch dramas to like de-stress and like to be inspired and feel motivated. And look at me learning that cars can be charged around the world, specifically in Shanghai. But yeah, so that's the area that she moved to at her workplace. And suddenly her new boss was this Mr. Zhu. And Mr. Zhu had, I think I'm saying this wrong because in Chinese it's Shu. I forget how X is pronounced in Chinese, but if you're Chinese and you're watching this, then just correct me gently, nicely. Okay, so Mr. Zhu had everything. He was suddenly her new boss. He saw her worth, because Rojin is a really hard worker. She's rational. She makes sure she gets her things done. She works late nights. She does so much for her job. Like, she does so much, and so she deserves the best. So suddenly she had the best boss as compared to the other office she worked in, the other department she worked in. Suddenly she had the best boss, and suddenly the best boss was looking at her like, wow, this lady is something else. Like, where have she been all my life? And so he fell in love with her. Mr. Zhu, the boss, her new boss, fell in love with Rojin, the main female lead. And he has dated a lot of people. And he was looking at this woman as he kept from becoming familiar with her, and as they kept working together, he looked at this woman like, this woman is something else. Where can I find a woman like this? So suddenly he just wanted that. He was like, he took her to like parties. He took her to a lot of work-based parties. Everything in that relationship was like kind of work-based, but while he was working with her, he kind of fell for her. He really loved her values and basically her as a person, her whole personality. So he fell for her, and suddenly he just wanted to offer the world, and he had everything. This was a rich man. He was over the people who hated her at work, the people who demoted her. He was over them, and he reached out to her, and suddenly she was in the upper hand, and the other people who demoted her, or kind of let's say they didn't fire her, but it seemed like they did. Suddenly they were looking at her like, wow, maybe we shouldn't have done that, idiots. But yeah, and so Mr. Zhu offered everything, and in steps Shi Zhao. Shi Zhao has been with Rojin for a little while in the drama, and a lot of their scenes are really nice. It's really calm, it's really soothing. You don't see the romance there yet, but you could see the relationship that they have. It's really great. It's an awesome relationship. And so I felt like Shi Zhao actually realized that, wow, this man has everything. So he compared himself. He was like in his 20s, early, just starting out. He got a job because he hired him because of, watch the drama. I don't want to spoil it all for you, but Shi Zhao got hired by Rojin, and suddenly he started to fall for her because he was working with her too, way before Mr. Zhu stepped in. And suddenly when Mr. Zhu stepped in, Shi Zhao started to look at himself like, I'm in my early 20s. I think I'm falling for this woman who's in her 30s. Mr. Zhu over here has everything, the car, the money, everything that a woman wants, you know. And he's older than me, and he's in this woman age bracket. And so Xi Zhao felt a little bit compromised. And one thing I really loved about this drama was how we see the female lead, Rojin, actually kept her personality. Like, she didn't change. She was offered the world. She went to the highest building, and she was showed the most amazing view. But one thing, when Mr. Zhu finally proposed to her and told her he had feelings for her and he loved her, one thing she kept to was she kept to herself. She wasn't sidetracked. Everything he had didn't even distract her, because she said something so powerful. I mean, everybody has to think about it. Like, there was one scene where Roshan, he gave her a necklace, and she gave him back the necklace, and he was like, but you could keep it, it's just a necklace. But she was telling him, like, she would never find an occasion where she could wear that necklace. And then she was like, to keep up with the necklace, she would have to change her wardrobe, she would have to change her shoes, everything about her apartment, because it was a really, really, really expensive necklace, and her life didn't suit it. But the necklace was like so much bigger than her, and so that's why she gave him back. Not because to say she didn't like him or whatever, but she was thinking about herself, her beliefs, her values, her morals, everything that made her personality rational. She was thinking about that, and that hit me so hard. I was like, wow, I never thought of it like that, you know. Like, rich people really have to keep up with themselves. Like, if they have a Gucci bag, what the heck, you can't just wear $2 shoes. Like, you have to like wear Gucci shoes or wear Nike shoes. But that's what the drama actually portrayed. So it's a really nice drama. It has everything. It has a lot of hints on marriage, and it has a lot of hints on just relationships, and it has a lot of hints on challenges you'll face, not just in everyday life, but in like those situations where you never find yourself in. So this is a really great drama. I feel like everybody could have learned from, and I actually hope you actually get to check this drama out. I hope I didn't give away too much in this drama, but please do check it out. I really loved the female cast, the main lead, Dylanwang and Qinlan. I mean, they look beautiful together. It was really nice. And Dylan just came back with this great drama after Meteor Garden. He's still kicking it. He's still doing it. He still looks great in this drama. A lot of the romance scenes in this drama were really, really nice. I enjoy the romance scenes. Like, it wasn't nothing hot and heavy and crazy, no. But it was really, like, sincere. Like, you know, it was just there. Like, you could for a second I didn't even realize that they were acting, because normally in dramas you just be like, sometimes I laugh, I'd be like, yeah, I could just imagine how you were doing this behind the scenes. But in this drama, like, it was like really there, it was like honest, it was sincere. So I think they actually have a good relationship in this drama and outside this drama based on the reviews and the news I've seen. So I actually hope you get to check out this drama. I hope you learn a lot from this drama. I think it's a good 2021 drama. I feel like it's for all the girls. I feel like it's for all the boys if you want to check it out. It even have worth ethics in terms of, say, there was one couple in this drama where this guy didn't feel himself worthful enough for this girl. Like, she had a job, she was interning, she was training, and he was just trying to step up with like making webtoons, and he just didn't feel like he was enough for her, you know. And so that was something that the main leads also faced, not feeling like they were enough for each other. Xi Zhao felt that because he was younger than Rojin, and Rojin never felt like she wasn't worth it, but he just didn't want to be like a man just leaning on her because she was older, she had a job, she knew where she was going. But they really actually made it work in this drama. And the third lead, who made webtoons, one thing in this drama was I got the views of younger men who don't feel like they're worth it if they're not carrying something, like carrying a good car or carrying cash or carrying money or have a lot of money. So that was something interesting, just looking at it from the male's view. We always see it from the female view because they always make females like kind of dependent on men. Like, they just be like, yeah, well, men have the work to provide. But no, it was in the case where the female was working to provide for the male. And I think that's okay. I mean, some people, but not in like in a bad way, as in you should be smart enough to like not anyone fool you or use you, but in a way where this person, what they're doing is good, and they're just striving to get there. They're striving for the best, and there's nothing wrong with a little bit of help along the way. So I feel like this drama was really deep, even though it was like some people might look at it like a slow drama, but I feel like it had a lot of deep ethics in there, like a lot of deep conversations, a lot of things that actually made you think and look at yourself, even like evaluate yourself based on what you learned. So I feel like this is a great drama for young people, especially those who are going into marriage, those in marriage, Canadian marriages. So I actually hope that you actually get to check out this amazing movie.